What's up, everybody? It's your boy Prince Elias, and today is going to be an update video on my ball pythons. I got this series has been inspired by the great Nicole from Lady Tiz Exotics. She's become a great friend of mine and a good mentor when it comes to big snakes, because I'm going to get a retic one day, so I'm definitely going to talk to her about that. But she has been doing this series on her YouTube channel. Please, I'm going to put the link in the description. Her YouTube channel, where she is updating and showing off all her snakes in different categories. So like the first video was her breeder male ball pythons, I believe, or just her breeder ball pythons. The second video is all of her retics that she owns. And the latest video that she released was all of her boa constrictors that she owns. And so that inspired me to do an update, because I did take a 4-month hiatus from YouTube, and so I'm back and I want to update you guys on my collection, because there has been some changes since the last video on my snakes. Y'all already know, if you've watched the last vlog, I did lose my California king snake Corella, tragically, but you know, life goes on. I've mourned her, and we're gonna move on, because I still have a lot of the OGs that y'all grown to love throughout the year. So we're just gonna do an update. This is gonna be the ball python females. I will do ball python males hopefully next week, because half of them are in shed right now. Go figure. So we're gonna do our ball python females, and then our ball python males, and then the boa constrictors, because as y'all have probably seen in a video from last week or week before last, I got a new boa. So we are going to do update collection series, all my snakes, and let's get to it. So let's do ball python females. Let's start with the OG. The OG, Jasmine. Sorry, girl. I kind of woke them up, so they're kind of not happy with me right now. But here is Jasmine. She was the first female snake I've ever owned. Second snake I've ever owned, period. I got Jafar Halloween of 2015, and I got her that following January of 2016. So she's the second snake I've ever owned. I bought her fully grown as a proven female. She's just a normal, but she's a proven female breeder, and she was 7 years old when I bought her, and that was, like I said, in 2016. So she has been maintaining this big size, this weight. She's a beautiful, gorgeous girl. She's due for a large rat, well, medium large rat, this weekend. So if I don't feed her today, I'll definitely feed her tomorrow. She just got out of shed and stuff. So, but yeah, this is the OG Jasmine. I love this snake to death. She is amazing, and she's doing great. She is like the unofficial mother of the collection. Because she's just the OG in age, in size, in the being with me. She runs the show. She's like the mascot. So this is Jasmine, my normal female ball python, proven breeder. Even though I don't plan on breeding her, she was a mother before, in the past, and so she's the mother of this household of creative reptiles, and she still do excellent with photo shoots and educational shows. That's what I mainly use her for. The kids love her when we take her to schools, and she is amazing when it comes to photography, because she's the type of snake that will look directly in the camera lens during the photo shoots, especially in the studio photography realm. So she is wonderful when it comes to the poses, and people just love her. So that's Jasmine. Let's move on to the second girl in the collection. Okay, second girl in the collection is my girl Coils. She is a pastel ball python, never been bred. And I would say she's probably getting close to 10 years old. I can't remember her exact age when I got her. The story of her, if you haven't watched previous videos, is that she used to belong to a student at my very first school that I ever taught at. He had a tragedy in the family, and after that tragedy, he just could not take care of her anymore. And he was going to middle school. He went from elementary to middle school. He had her pretty much, I think, since she was a baby, and so he wanted to make sure she went to a good home where she could be well taken care of. And so he called me and said, hey, is there any way you could adopt Coils? He gave her her name. He had her since she was young, a baby, and so I kept the name, didn't change it, and she's been doing great, eating like a champ. She never went off feed. You know, some people say ball pythons are picky eaters. Never went off feed. Super great. I think she actually did live before she came to live with me, but she switched to frozen thawed, no problem. And she's been great with the photo shoots. And also, if you remember, like either 2020 or 2021, she did kind of get sick, got a little RI because we installed a air unit in my apartment and her cage was directly below it. I didn't think nothing of it. It was my fault, and she got a little bit of the RI, but we caught it so early on, and I moved her enclosure away from where it was. We got her some antibiotics, and I did document that series of me giving her shots and stuff, and she did amazing, and she healed up like that. And she's the only snake to ever get sick, and that was, again, my fault, my bad, my mistake, but never happened again. None of my other snakes has ever got sick, knock on wood. Let's keep it that way. But she recovered, took them shots like a champ, never had a bad disposition, never hissed, never got angry. She's just been a total sweetheart, and I love her to death. Coils, my pastel ball python. And again, I'm just sharing the genetics because they do kind of look different from each other, but I don't plan on breeding them. Now, this next girl that I'm about to show you, I may breed her in the future only because I do want to continue the bloodline of certain snakes of mine that I love, like Jafar and also Ka. You know, there's just certain snakes that I have sentimental values for, so I might breed them to her just to get like a baby or two out of it and sell the rest. But I don't plan on being a breeder. That's not my goal. I like being in the educational slash photo shoot realm when it comes to these snakes, educating people, educating kids, and doing photography and stuff. So I'm just gonna stay in my lane. But if I do plan on breeding to continue, you know, certain bloodlines of certain snakes that I really love, this next girl, she's gonna be it. She's gonna be it. So let's get her now. This is Elsa, the beauty of the family. This is the one that when I got, everybody loved her, and I got her from my good mentor, Kathy Miller, and her husband Chris from Circle of Life Reptile, Circle of Life snakes here in Memphis. They're like breeding champions. They've bred a lot of snakes, ball pythons and boas, and they've really helped me a lot, especially Kathy. She has helped me a whole lot when it comes to reptiles. Whenever I have a question, whenever I have situations where I just don't understand what's going on, she always helps me and gives me, you know, great advice and great tips on how to better care for these animals. And just like when Coils had an RI, Kathy helped me. It's just been a lot of situations where I had to call upon her or message her, and she's been great. But they produced or hatched out this girl and her siblings are just as beautiful. She has a sister named Popcorn who had like a little ringer, kind of like a paradox or a pied symbol on her. Oh my gosh, these snakes are just beautiful. I love lessers. I feel like lessers, they don't get talked about a lot anymore. Back in the day, they were like the it thing, but whether you say lesser or butter, it does not matter, but I call it like it is. She's a lesser, and she is beautiful, and she would be, if I were to breed any of my snakes, she would be the breeder female. She is a slow grower. I've had her since maybe 2017, 2018, and she's just been very slow at growing, but as you can see, she's very healthy. She's not underfed, and she eats regularly. She doesn't go off feed, but even when I up her prey size or up the frequency of how much I feed her, she just do what she want to do. But she did go through a big growth spurt last year slash this year, so she's getting big. She went through a big huge growth spurt all of a sudden. She just decided, okay, let me go ahead and put on some pounds. But she's still beautiful. I love her. She is gonna blush out a bit because that's just the genetics of the morphs. Lessers do get a little bit a little duller as they get older, but the babies that she could produce, and even when they blush out, Jasmine just wants to be in front of everything. She's just immaculate, just beautiful, just amazing, and I love her. And she went from being the super shy baby who always held her face and did not want to be bothered to now she's just exploring. She's curious now, and she likes to be out. So that's my girls, and we have a surprise. One more girl, just one more girl. So I'll check it. All right. Okay, this last female ball python in my collection. This has been a dream morph of mine. I've had 3 dream morphs: the spider, the pied, and this girl right here. And luckily, right before my birthday, I was given the opportunity to adopt this girl out from a good friend of mine. Shout out to 901 Ticks. Thank you, thank you, thank you for letting me have this girl. This has been a dream. Let me stop. This is Keita. Keita is a bale, blue eye leucistic or lutistic, however you want to pronounce it, ball python. And her exact morphs that create the bale, because you can create bales with so many different combos. Her combo parents were the butter or lesser, depending on how you slice it, and Mojave. So she has Mojave in her, and it's probably hard to pick up on camera, but she has a gold streak down her back. I tried the blue light experiment, and you can see it a little bit on her back. It is so amazing and beautiful. But this, like I said, this has been a dream morph of mine, and I am so grateful that I had the chance to get her. I never thought I would be able to own this anytime soon, but I did, and I got a good discount on her because she was adopted out by a good friend of mine. I did not get what she's actually worth. I did not pay what she's actually worth, but I got a good discount plus a payment plan. Shout out to those payment plans, y'all. But oh my gosh, I love this girl, and she is so sweet. She is so beautiful. Look at those blue eyes, man. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but, and she did eat for me, and she did shed for me. I have her shed. I'm going to frame it up. Oh my gosh, I can't wait till she grow and get big. Her and Elsa, oh my gosh, when it comes to photo shoots and photography, her and Elsa gonna kill it. Jasmine and Coils are beautiful. Like, I'm team normals all day, every day. And pastels are beautiful as well. They be killing the photo shoots, but ooh, when we started putting her into the photo shoot, studio photography, you know, her across, you know, a good, beautiful black model or whatever, oh my gosh, I just can't wait. It's gonna be amazing. But she's so beautiful. She's so sweet. She's still a little shy, and the reason why I have her out separately is because she's still in quarantine. So that's why I did all the other girls first before I bought her out by herself, because don't want to cross-contaminate. She's still in quarantine. I just got her like the end of May, so I don't want, you know, just got to be careful, because I love all my snakes. I love my OG girls, and I love her, and I don't want anybody to get sick. You know, she don't have no mites. I've been checking, and I've been prepping, but you just never know. You know, with all these viruses, Nido and everything else, IDB and stuff, you just don't want to be, it's better safe than sorry. You don't want to be too complacent when it comes to your snakes. So that's why I brought her out last, very last, and by herself without all the other girls around me like I did in the previous clip. But yep, this is my final girl ball python. Can't wait till she get big. She is so beautiful, so amazing. I've always wanted a bell, and I still want a pied, but that could wait. That could wait. I could get a pied 3 years from now, 4 years, 5 years from now, because I have my bell. Keita, I love her. Keita, you are beautiful. I love you so much. So that's it, everybody, for this vlog. Just an update on my female ball pythons. Like I said, hopefully if everybody sheds out and look good, next week will be my male ball pythons, and then hopefully the week after that will be the boas. But we'll figure it out, the schedule, as we go. But I'm trying to be consistent with vlogging again, and also snake cinema reviews and snake music reviews. They are coming back because I really enjoy it, and I've been watching a lot of shit and that I need to talk about. and say what's on my mind about some of these movies and TV shows and stuff, and also some of the music that's been coming out lately this year. So that is it for this vlog. Let's wait and see what pops out next vlog. But all my female ball pythons, I love them. They're beautiful in their own unique way. They're amazing, from the normals to the bells. All my snakes are beautiful. All my snakes are beautiful. So that's it. I'm done. Prince Elias Snake Prince Vlogs. We will check y'all in the next video. Peace.